The one downside is that the composition is very short range, so if you do fall behind in the Aphelios, I do think you struggle more. I think Sandbox have a better angle here, but I still don't think it's great. And after game number 1, that's kind of what we were looking for coming into this draft. As your mid lane matchup is really rough, your top lane matchup is like, it's okay.
Yeah.
And bot, we know that they'll be okay, but okay isn't enough. They need to actually try.
Of KT.
Envy getting fed seems to be one of the big wins in here. The team fighting from Sandbox definitely stronger here. But even if you do get fed, can you stay alive against Vi, Asante, and Lissandra? Remains to be seen.
A good question, Chronicler, as we hop into the rift for game number 2. Off we go once again into the glorious rift for our game number 2 of round 1, match 1 of the playoffs for spring 2023. As Lehens, same skin, same guy on the Blitzcrank, always looking for his angles. Lehens is going to blast plant into 3 people. And now we're going to have a fight here, level 6 for both mid laners. As let's see, the engage as the flash away from the charm. They try to burst down closer, and they will. First blood is given over to Lehens, but aiming in a lot of trouble. He's being chased down, as down he will go, but Envy also isolated here. So a 2-for-1 in favor of KT. As Willer and Cuz both still alive, and this one will go to the side of KT as they win the fight.
Another early skirmish, another disaster. Yeah, might have to trade flashes here.
Oh boy. Lens? What? Well, gonna miss that one. As Keen nearly takes a second turret shot.
And be backing off here in time. And even with the game state the way it is, plays like that scare me. As they might just miss each other.
No, I think they know. This doesn't go over in time, but he's going to get all out. And the angle a little bit unfortunate, but doesn't matter. Gets him mid-hop as Cuz is going to put that Gnar directly into the death chamber.
Bot lane dive angle possibly here. Cuz is spotted on top, so there is an angle here for Willer. Does have Cyclone available as well. This will be big. Okay,
trying to get onto aiming here. He does not have flash. I think aiming is just going to give his life as Lehens is trying to go on the run, but he will also get taken out. A nice play from Liv Sandbox as they rotate into the bottom side and get 2 kills.
And that's a favorable trade here for Sandbox because a lot of minions have been going into the turrets here consistently from Sandbox. And I do think that Keen needs to be careful. He does have Ghost, so should be fine here.
He doesn't have his ult, so no all-out potential to escape as Gravitum going to be saved for after the Unstoppable, and now Keen in a lot of trouble. He does Ghost, but can he get away? The answer is no. The Gale Force puts him in the death chamber. That's a kill now onto the Aphelios. First turret of the game actually going over to the side of KT, so a little bit of extra money in their pockets as Lehens will avoid that, maybe not even on purpose, as he runs by Kyle as the hook is not going to hit again, and they just turn onto the Thresh. Going to take him down. The ult here into Envy, who has to cleanse and flash just to survive. As, you know, Liv Sandbox trying to set something up, but actually KT get the better end of it.
Complete disaster here for Sandbox.
And this time the hook is going to hit. As finally, flash in here from aiming, and the dominoes fall 1 by 1. As somehow, KT able to get another couple of picks here, and now looking to take down mid-tier 1.
Mid-tier 1 is going to open up the map.
Going to have Cloud Soul here soon. Cloud Soul point for now, as second Rift Herald is thrown into mid. And Shirley's not having a good time here. Actually baited into attacking the Blitzcrank, as that is not what you want to see, but maybe baiting themselves into the fight as the turn comes in from Liv Sandbox. They get the kill and the crash of the Herald into mid.
Peak Lehens moment right there, as it goes for...
Aiming? What are we doing here? Okay, he's trying to bait them into the BDD, as this is just a massive mess. What are we looking looking at it. Stopwatch is in. A 3v5 for KT. Why are they even taking this fight? I don't know. As Keen is so tanky, he's just going to get on in there, just doing Cassante things. Doesn't quite give a damn, but he does take a charm to the face. As now BDD will W and get to safety. Playing angle now for Lift Sandbox due to the way these fights have panned out.
Yeah, and, in my opinion, Berto might be in trouble here.
Yeah, it's looking pretty likely as they are just going to try to burst him 100-0. The all-out goes in under the turret, but Keen can't get the kill. As he's under the turret, he's going to go down, and now BDD has gone way too far, and even going to opt into using the Zhonya's, but he is totally dead. As the rest of the team looking for the pick on a Willer. That is a really nice hook. Unbelievable that he does get that even through the clone. So somehow, KT with closer down and ultimate could look to find an angle, as we do have this scuttler taken by the side of the sandbox. They do have a lot of vision around this pit. As once again, setting up for this one. Lehen's looking for the angle over the wall.
They know where BDD is, but is that knowledge enough?
Bunch of damage already put into the Dragon. And not a lot of damage taken by the side of KT here as BDD is over the wall. Meganar about to hit. KT has to be so careful about this as it goes to Willer, unsurprisingly, but the hook is there onto Kyle. As now a 5v4 in favor of KT, but Keen is super low. Will not be able to go down here as Aiming gets stunned into the wall, hits a huge Moonlight Vigil, but Aiming will survive, just barely gets the down as Envy goes in. Trying to look for the angle onto Aiming here, but cannot quite get the kill. Maybe takes out Cuz. As the flash over the wall, and he misses both, as Cuz is still on the run here. We're back to the Scrapyard Chronicler. I don't know what's going on, as Lehen's will go down. We got a TP in the mid. I don't even know what that's about. I guess just trying to get Cuz here, but he will give the kill over to Envy. In the push now, they still have 1 second of Baron buff.
And that's not a look that we've seen recently from Aiming. Right, he's been so consistent.
Oh boy, Charm comes in, and one by one the dominoes fall. And a very interesting situation we have now in this playoff, as Keen going to back away here, and they're desperately trying to clear out the waves. Keen still tanky, but not tanky enough against the LDR of Helios. The turrets will be going down as one by one KT are struggling. Going into the stopwatch now is BDD just trying to survive, but it's 5 members to Live Sandbox still, as they will take down the Nexus here. Looks like as Aiming is trying to stop them, gets the 1 kill, but Cuz was the only front line, and down he will go. As down will go the Nexus as well. We are all tied up. We have a series on our